Hello. So we had 3 cards drawn during the oracle, and for some reason, when I posted on my story, it cuts the reel off at the end, so I didn't get to show you guys the cards during my preview, but it came out as Sweet Memories with a little butterfly fairy. Kind of similar to the last video, there was the hedgehog love card with the girl, the feminine energy that had the same wings, but she was surrounded by hedgehogs. But in this case, it's just like a fairy with the same wings, except for her, she's a little bit like ageless. Like, she's not necessarily a little girl. She's just little, but if you can't tell, her hair is kind of gray. So like, in their world, there's no time, really. It's just a, I don't know how to explain it right now, but that's the first card that came out. We'll see what it means. And then the second card was actually card number 12 for some. That's funny because like this card's number 11 and this card's number 12. So maybe they're connected or something. But it's about the winged seer, which has to do with clairvoyance and being able to see clearly. And then the last card is called the 3 Witchy Sisters, the Power of 3. And this card is about balancing when to use your energy and when to rest, when to do things and when to just ground yourself. So let's get some clarifiers. This has been a crazy day. I had to go to the DMV, and then I had to wait for my eye doctor to give me my contacts, and I was out all day walking because I wanted to get exercise, so I did. All right, so I just felt like grabbing my sexual tarot deck, because this is about like soulmates who are I kind of got like there's like soulmates on the 5D where they're like connected spiritually, and there's a lot of sexual energy there, as well as because sexual energy is chi, prana, life energy. It's the same energy that life is made of, is sexual energy. It's just that down here on planet Earth, we only understand it and see it through a narrow lens, and we only see it as intercourse. But sexual energy goes all the way up the spine, transmutes all the way up to the next dimension, into the dream world, which is called the astral world, where you create and you dream, and it just keeps going all the way up to all the dimensions. So let's see what comes out. I'm not going to do the split deck thing because I don't feel anything from the split deck this time. So hopefully you guys had a good Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. Just laughing because Justin's video this morning, someone mentioned Happy Taco Tuesday, and he started laughing, and then my mind went to the gutter, and then it was all in the gutter from there. Sorry, original, if you're watching. I'm still a nun, but I get my mind. I'm on planet Earth, so. So these are pretty racy cards, and I'm going to start seeing what flips. Give me some clarifiers. What are we talking about? So we have the memories, sweet memories, like as if time stood still and there's no past, no future, just the here and now, but the here and now without seconds ticking off, like the clock stopped, like Peter Pan kind of thing. Like almost as if she's like Tinkerbell, but older. Ooh, I almost got the Capricorn card for that. We got Capricorns in the house. We probably got Cappy Nation on here. I got a flyer. This card flew out. Yes, there's a lot of sexual energy for some reason. This is the Knight of Wands. So I'm going to put that down. I'm going to do 3 clarifiers to see if it starts making sense soon. because right now it's not making much sense. Sometimes it happens. I'll just be honest. Come on. And we know, well, I'm not going to assume you know, but we should know Knight of Wands is not committed energy. It's just like the here in the moment, the impulsive kind of, I want this and I'm going to get it now kind of energy, and then leave. And then change your mind, and then other things come up that you're kind of like blowing in the wind kind of energy. Wait, something just fell. Okay. Okay, so I got a clarifier apparently for the other person because it fell on the floor. That's how I do it. So talking about soulmates, this is for the... I'm trying to think who's who. This is for the people watching, or the person watching that it resonates with, and this is for the other person that you're thinking about. Six of Wands being literally going home. That's what Six of Wands in this deck means. The card of going home, taking your victory home to show it off to your family. I don't know why my eyelash keeps coming off. I'm trying to look like I actually have eyelashes on these videos. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, I'm coming home to show off the spoils of my efforts kind of card. It's a peaceful place you're going, bringing everything that you've worked for back with you. And this card, the first one we pulled, is the hectic card. I mean, he's running off. The horse doesn't know where it's going. There's sexual energy everywhere. It's like car sex, kind of. Like they just decided to. I mean, they have nowhere else to go, so they're just gonna have sex in the car. That must be what the memories are about. Okay, last clarifier. Oh, got a flipper. It's a nasty one. It's Five of Swords. It's lies, betrayal. No, it's lies, manipulation, and deceit. Yeah. So, it can do with people around you. It can do with, because it's communication, thoughts, and words that are spoken. So just like the people that you're around when you go home, just they don't have your best interest at heart, because Five of Swords is like finding a way to kind of, what's the way they say it, don't fuck my vibe up or something like that. I sound so dorky, but like it's like how they want to fuck your vibe up. They want to like mess it up for you. It's the best way I could put it. So we have 3 clarifiers. Let me try talking louder, because when I listen to my videos, I can barely hear myself. So, hopefully I'm not too loud now. So, I don't know why I'm cracking myself up right now. The first oracle is clarified with Knight of Wands. This was the one I said reminds me of car sex. We've got someone who's reminiscing about lots of passionate moments with the other person, and time is literally standing still for them. Like, they're really reliving those moments. Like, they feel like they're actually there. Like, they can't even move on. They're like frozen in time. And the next card is clarified by the Winged Seer is clarified by the Six of Wands, taking what you worked for home, taking all your passionate, creative ideas and bringing it home to show it off. And how it clarifies the Winged Seer, I'm still trying to get that. Hold on. For a card that talks about being able to see clearly. So the person who this reading is for is trying to see clearly what they want to bring home to show off. They can see clearly what they want to bring home to show off. So basically, they're envisioning this this return to like a stable home, but like showing off like what they, like kind of bragging rights, what they brought home. I don't know how this goes together. This is strange reading. Okay. So that's another part of the energy is just thinking about what to bring home to have bragging rights with, and seeing it very clearly, really planning it out. But at the same time, you got one that's frozen in time, thinking about passionate moments. So I'm guessing that if you put the two together with the two clarifiers, you got someone who's really thinking about how to bring this person that they can't get off their minds home as their bragging rights, and they're really thinking clearly about it, like in detail how they're going to do it. What does this, but this is on the 3D. Earlier I thought, well, there's a lot going on in the energies right now where your higher self is trying to get your 3D person avatar to cooperate with it, to do what needs to be done to accomplish this. So let me get back to these two because I'm sure there's more to it. But those are those two energies. So if you remember correctly, one is just this feeling of someone who has all these memories that they can't let go of. It's like Tinkerbell when she's older, thinking about her passionate moments, like car sex with someone that she can't get off her mind, and she's frozen in time because of it. But then at the same time, we got the energy where, okay, now they're thinking clearly about how to get that person home, how to bring them back. This reading is kind of creeping me out because I'm trying not to put myself in it, but Tinkerbell was my nickname at some point. Let's just wipe that out, pretend I never said that. Now the last oracle, though, for whoever this reading resonates for, is the three witchy sisters, and I know that it's about choosing the right time to ground and the right time to go out and create. But let me read from the book a little more clearly because it's one of the newer decks. Let's see if I can catch any other details. So, three witchy sisters, power of three. Three also has to do with health and completion and community. Health, completion, community. Let's see what else it says. It says, in this card, the three witchy sisters are triplets and they go everywhere together. So, we can also think of that as body, mind, and emotions. We go together, body, mind, and emotions, always. If any of those three are disconnected, then we're definitely not healthy, and that is definitely dangerous, but that's on a tangent. Anyways, a normal, healthy being will have mind, body, and emotions together, connected. So that's what this means. And they're very simple. The pointy hats are designed to connect them to celestial knowledge. Like I was saying, like your at the very beginning of this video, I was saying your sexual energy goes all the way up I'm going to call it prana, because that's like the most common way people understand life energy, but it's actually sexual energy, which is life energy. I can just keep going in circles with that, but it reaches all the way up to the highest dimensions from here and up your crown chakra and out. And that's what their little pointy cones resemble, is that energy, that life energy, continuing up above their heads. But that's what it does when you let it out to go connect and create and do things on the astral realms. When it's time to ground and reconnect yourself and recollect your energies, you don't have the pointy hat. See, the girl in the middle doesn't have the pointy hat on. She has it down in front of her because she's examining it. She's kind of examining her little connection and grounding down to the earth where her body is from. Because sometimes you keep connecting up, you can kind of float, literally kind of float out of your body and not remember what it's for down here on this 3D realm. So whenever we see this card, according to the Oracle book, There's usually a problem that you may not even know is a problem. It's something you don't understand yet. So what I'm getting is your higher self is already aware that there's an issue and your lower self is not. So your higher self is coming down to try to let you know there's a little bit of a problem. Let's go ahead and address it. And they're bringing it to your attention. That way you'll take care of it. And if you don't pay attention the first time, then they'll bring it to your attention a second time and then a third time. Usually after the third time, a healthy person will catch on and see a pattern and deal with it. And that's why it's clarified by the Five of Swords. The problem that you're having in the 3D world between your higher self and your physical 3D self is letting people manipulate you and kind of pull one over on you. That's what the Five of Swords is. And your higher self is trying to bring that to your attention. So with that being said, it's not, I wasn't planning on a twin flame reading because I don't feel that there's a lot of twin flames, really, not really. It's more like soulmates where your souls are connecting for an endeavor to like accomplish something and work together on something. So there's some souls here that have, hold on, my video went away, let me put it back, that have experienced something really big that has connected them really deeply, and the person, one of the partners or one of the soulmates is frozen in time, having passed those moments up, just constantly obsessing over those memories. And so that would be body, and then mind would be seeing clearly. Their mind is seeing clearly how to bring the person they want to be home with them as a way to brag and to show off that they accomplished this, their very goal. But the problem with that situation is your higher self is saying, look out for, that might be what you want and you had a great experience with that person, but you have people in that circle who want to either use your connection with your soulmate against you or to benefit them in a way that will harm you. Or it's, in other words, the energies are not safe for you. Something is off. So this last oracle is saying, yes, you are dealing with this, and yes, your soulmate, you and your soulmate want to reconnect, and the memories you had that are frozen in time are making you want to reconnect and come back together. But there are people around you in each of your social circles or work circles that have not your best interest at heart, in other words. So your higher self can see that, but your physical self cannot, like your lower self, because we have all three, the profane, the mundane, and the divine. The mundane self can't see it. The profane self can't see it. The divine can. And so this reading is basically a warning. You do have passion and a drive to bring home what's yours and be proud of it. But you have a warning. Pay attention to who's in your circle and what their motives are, and listen to your energies, and make sure your energies are clear enough and grounded enough to be able to do that. That's what this reading's about. There you go. That's the whole thing. So hopefully that helps whoever this resonates for. If you're having ruminating thoughts and memories about someone that you want back or that you want to bring home, make a home with, think about the social circles each of you are in. Pay attention to the details. Does something feel off? I don't know why that came out today. It was supposed to be something about evolution of humanity and ascension of soulmates, but all I got was a warning for this reading. So yeah, that's the reading for today. If you have any thoughts or other ideas, definitely drop it in the comments, because I appreciate any comments. I will reply. I reply to all my comments. And just make sure that you keep your home boundaries safe. and that everyone who's part of your community is I'm not going to say gutted. What the heck? No, is vetted so that you know their credentials and their background and who they are really as a person, instead of just letting them willy-nilly into your home and contaminating it, perhaps because they have motives that are not beneficial to you. So there you go. There's nothing much more to say to that. Have a great evening, and toodles for now. This is Jasmine, aka BNJA5M1N3 on YouTube. See you tomorrow for tomorrow's daily dating oracles.